Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden, where love, love, love reigns supreme. So, this is Love Life with Eve, and I want to talk to you more about what stops you guys from getting as much sex as you want, really. Well, like, what is it? Why do the women just shut off, you know? So, I want to talk again about this connection between the killing, the desire to go to war, and sexual energy that actually is on a continuum for men. And the positive aspect of that is, of course, the intensity, the way that helps her to surrender, the way that gives you this athleticism, the way that is connected to the hunt, and hunting her, and the way in which it makes you a hero who wants to protect. All of that part of the continuum is good for your sexual energy. But what happens that men don't realize is that, okay, so for one thing, what happens where all that positive, good sexual energy of guys turns toxic in a way, or just different in a way where women don't want to receive it anymore, is, well, for one thing, when it's frustrated, when the men don't get enough sex, it gets frustration built up more and more, and anger connected with it, and then the guys start tuning out of even wanting sex themselves. Maybe they start thinking they want to go to war, and they want to be heroes, and they tune out from connection with her, or they obsess over her, like, I want this sex thing, I really want it, and why can't I get it, and what's going on, okay, so that when it becomes really intense like that, intense desire with all of this athleticism behind it, the woman can feel like, wow, he just unloaded his anxiety into my body, and his frustration and his anger came into me. Now I want even less of this sex thing, instead of feeling filled up and nourished and taken over to that place of surrender where she just wants to have more and more. So now this thing happens. So the guys go to war, right? And there's all this frustrated sexual energy, which is actually really part of why wars exist. The guys don't have enough sex in their lives, and so they want to fight each other. But listen, it's not just sex in their lives they don't have enough of. It's actually connection with men. Yeah, guys need that intense energy met. And with other guys, say in sports, or in competitive games of the mind, in being heroes, going to war, they have this deep bonding with other men, and that high, intense energy has somewhere to go that is nourishing the world through protecting the world, right? But we have enough wars, and we don't really need wars anymore. We really need peace on earth, and that is really a likely scenario at this point in our evolution, to have peace on earth, really, between all nations. We're so close, So what are the guys going to do with that frustrated energy if they're not having enough sexual intercourse to nourish it? Well, one is you got to start bonding with the guys. You got to get on a sports team, or go to the gym with some guys, or be in a men's group, because that intense energy, and there's a certain way, a gift that you have. Work on some intense project, like a community project, build a church, an orphanage, go overseas and volunteer for a little bit. Women cannot meet you there. We don't have, at least a yin woman, feminine women can't meet you there, that energy. There are some women with a really high testosterone level, or a lot of yang, and they can. Yeah, those are special women in their own way, just like there's special men who can really meet women in a totally feminine way. Did this help? I don't know if it did, but I think this is the key to peace on earth. You getting more sex is actually by going and getting out the intensity of that energy, because then it's not angry anymore, and the women can relate to just the high potency of the energy. and they'll be more open. Okay, peace on earth, more fucking. Okay.